Good morning. So, I want to share with you an experience that happened yesterday. So, our call today is regarding the connections with our higher self and our lower self, which is our inner child. So, this experience came up yesterday. Although it's not mine, it is a perfect example. And with permission, I am going to share with you some details. So, I had a call from a very dear friend who has similar experiences with how she got into spiritual growth and the work that she does. But she rang up absolutely hysterical and in acute pain on her way to hospital. Now, she was being driven, but she was beside herself. And I knew straight away that the lower child, the inner child, was riding this situation, and she was in complete trauma, complete fear, and just hysterical. So and then she promptly burst into tears, so I allowed her to burst into tears, of course, but reassured her that she is safe, that she is loved. And then when she was calmer, I went on to talk to her, to explain to her that I wanted to do some work with her acutely. So I went on to do the pillars, the divine guidance, the lower self to safety script. She was repeating every word and feeling every word of what I was saying. So her inner child was feeling loved and safe. And then I guided her to connect with her upper child, her higher self, because she is able to bestow the wisdom and the guidance on her lower child in this situation. So we went through the scripts, because that's why she'd rang me. She'd rang me to need that reassurance. Anyway, went through the script. She became calm because she was connected. Her lower self, her inner child, felt safe. She wasn't able to, we weren't able, because we're on the way in the car, to go in details. But when she was calm, I was able to explain to her that it was her inner child that was riding the situation, that the traumas from the past were riding her fears. So she is now feeling safe and now feeling reassured, and that her higher self would bestow her wisdom while she was in hospital, while she was going in, and that at any time, given time in her situation that she was there, that she could feel that panic and fear coming up, then she was to listen in and to ask the questions, because she was connected, her heart was connected, and she was connected into both of them, that she allowed her inner child to share her fears and anxieties in those situations. Now, it is something that we'll go back to, but it's a prime example of that fear, that lower child riding the situation. Now, knowing what I know and being able to share those experiences, this is what self-facilitation is about. So by bestowing that wisdom, myself, on the person concerned, she would be able to release those situations and not allow it to reach the hysteria where that was taken over. That said, it's not that she wouldn't need to feel it to be able to release it, but these are the tools that are shared. These are the tools that can govern all our emotions when they arise. It doesn't have to be an acute emotion. It could be a sense of anything that's happened, a trigger, or just, the relationships you're in. But it's the awareness, it's the connection, and it's the awareness. And this is what it's all about. It's about having the tools to release it when it comes up and not allow it to just consume us and overtake us. This is what I call emotional freedom. It's brilliant. Anyway, I am glad that you've had this experience to listen, but please just listen in to the calls. The tools are there to be shared.